Okay. Obviously, by this time, everybody done seen the Jada and Will. A lot of people done gave their opinions on it. I've had my opinions on it earlier. Even then, usually I give it like I use the channel. I give it to a straight raw and all that other stuff. This time, I tried to sit back and really assess the situation. And I've asked other people their opinions on it, and I got other people's opinions on it. So all right. I'm gonna try to keep this short. So I'm gonna just, but at the same time, I'm gonna split it in three: Jada, Will, and August. Um, I'm gonna start with August. I don't feel sorry for August. Okay, first off, we're talking about the Jada and Will situation, them in the red tabletop. Okay, I'm gonna start with August. I do not feel bad for August at all. Only reason I do not feel bad for August at all is because um, you got into a situation where a couple's been married for 20 plus years. All right. You should have just, and like, even though they were separated, you was still the side nigga. Should have stayed in the side nigga roles. Obviously, she's not going to leave. And she's not going to, and she didn't leave her husband for you. And it obviously, you was, when you came to her, you was really hurt, and you was in bad shape, and your health was bad. I personally think you should have went to a therapist. I don't know why, but now I don't know why black people don't go to therapy. Probably because we're not. It costs. I know for one, it costs. I can understand that, but those that can afford therapy, they still don't go. Um, I think, and I don't know why we don't trust therapy, because it's not like the cops. Because it's just, I can understand why we don't trust the cops, because we have a history of not trusting the cops. Therapy, I think, because you know most of the therapists you see is white and they don't understand black pain and all that other stuff, which I get, but I understand. I don't think a therapist needs to be black to understand your fucking pain. But that's just me. I feel like if you like, sometimes your problems could be other people's problem, no matter what race. And this is not no all lives matter shit, because I understand there are some shit that black, like, only black people will understand and other races don't. I do understand that, but I do feel like black people should go to therapy more. I do agree with this. Black people should go to therapy more. Um, I don't. I feel like what he wanted he didn't get, and like what he went about it was messy. Telling people about their relationship, where obviously they try to keep their shit under wraps. They, like, one thing you could say about Jane and Will, you could say they put on a front, but at the same time, nobody needs to know your business. And like, for this one even got uh actually, no, I actually blame Jada with that. I can't even blame August. August was just stuck. But at the same time, I don't feel sorry for him. Now going for August, to Jada. Jada is the definition of a succubus. You know, anybody know what a succubus is? Is the type of demon that lures men in and steals. I don't, and just like kill. I think they ought to kill them or steal their soul or some shit like that. But I feel like, in turn, like, metaphorically, what Jada Pinkett did was very succubus like. And that's what I think, that's what bothers a lot of men about this. And because you could see it, and then the whole thing, like, first of all, I know this happened like a long time ago. They probably done said their sorries, their apologies, and all that other stuff. But and I think we're getting it back on. We could just look back on this and laugh and laugh. You know how people say that. You know, you're gonna be mad now, but you're gonna look back on this and laugh and laugh. And um, but for real, I feel like what she did was like, and she talked about it with her codependency and her wanting to heal and all that other shit. And then, like, you know, as men, we like straightforward. It's like, you wanting to fuck this nigga, which, if you looked at August, no homo, I guess. I mean, ain't no, I guess. I think you did want to try it, and then you talking about getting your vajayjay rejuvenated and all that other stuff. It's just like, man, I don't know. It was just like the way she came off. It was really, yeah, I did it. So what? It was not. I don't feel bad. It was more like, yeah, I did it. So what? You're still gonna love me. And then now that leaves to Will. I feel sorry for Will. And the reason why I feel sorry for Will is because I see a man that did. If you ever look at Will in the public, he treats that woman like gold. Like any woman, I'm not just black women, just any woman would love a man like Will Smith that just treats you like precious gold. And like the way he treat that woman is just like you are everything to him. You are the love of my life, and like anytime it's her birthday, he gives these long ass paragraphs talking about I give you 1,000 kisses, and just I treat you like, and then I show you how much of a great mother and all that other stuff, and then I remember this so well. Like he gave one of them paragraphs on Instagram, and then when it was Jada Pinkett's time, it was just like Happy Birthday, Will. It was just like, oh my god. Now the closest I can is like if you ever like Lala. It's funny because I know Lala and Carmelo was going through their shit, but even then, like Lala, when you see Lala talk about Carmelo, it's this long ass paragraph, and at the same time, Carmelo just today, if you look at Carmelo's Instagram, because I think today is Lala's birthday, um, Carmelo just he had this beautiful paragraph about Lala and all that stuff. So you see that shit. That's reciprocating. That's reciprocating the same energy and some shit like that. So you see that. I didn't see that from Jada's end. That I think she like appreciates him as a father, but everything else it's just like yeah. I think, and personally, I do think she's still in love with Tupac. I know I said I'm on Will, but I know it kind of like comes back to Jada. But and I think, I think it still comes back to Will because I feel like Will never get that type of unconditional love that she gave to Tupac that Will. Now I'm guessing this is Will wants. I think she loves Will, and I think it's genuine. I do think like she genuinely loves Will, but not the way she loved Tupac. And you could tell the way like if you ever seen like Jada and Tupac together, like that's a vibe. That is a vibe. And then you ever hear Tupac talk about Jada, it was the same way. It was the same way Jada um it was the same way Will would talk about Jada. That's why I like when Will asked that question, he was just like, you ever felt jealous about the relationship? And he was like, oh, fuck yeah. It was like, and people was like, what? It was like, bruh, have you ever seen the way Jada talk about Tupac? It's understandable. Like, it's understand. Like, like, don't get me wrong. Even, like, Will obviously passed the career out for himself, right? But at the same time, it's just like, you could tell he does everything for that woman to make her happy, and it seems like she just doesn't appreciate it. And I feel like that's the problem with some of y'all women. It's just like y'all with these men that even though they do the most for you, you sometimes half of the time, even though you're grateful, you don't want it from him. You want it from someone else that probably doesn't even match up to his standards, but you want that person to do what this person does. But this person will never be this person. Like, and it's just that you want everything that this person giving you into this person that you are wholesomely attracted to, and yet it doesn't work that way. So you're either stuck with him, but even though he does everything for you, you're miserable, or you're gonna be with a person that you genuinely love, but he's just not doing as much for you. It's just like you either pick one or the other. And with Will, I feel like I said, he does everything for that woman. Like when you see, anytime you see Will and Jada, he treats Jada like gold. Like the perfect, and this is gonna be my thumbnail for this. It's just like it's going to be that picture of Will showing off Jada and that whole little thing with his hands and all that stuff that people turn into a meme. That's Will just showing off Jada. Like it's just, to me, it's just like, and it's just like, yeah, that's for some reason it's not equally yoked, as the old people would say. Also, Will said something that it. I don't know. Everybody, I think a lot of people took different things. The one that I took for him, he said, "I will love you through forever, through anything." Oh, I'm sorry. He said, "I can love you through anything." That man is stuck. And even if he wanted to, I think even if he had the chance or even wanted to step out, he wouldn't do it. A lot of people, I think a lot of people, oh, he was real close with Margaret Robbie, or I even said like he might have smashed Lisa Koshy, but I don't know. When you look at that, it's just like that man is stuck. And I'm gonna be honest. I got like anybody like heard me. I've mentioned my ex like a many of times, and like I'm I feel like I'm like that too. It's just like I could love, and like I love you through anything and shit. And that's bad. That's not on her. That's more or less on me, because it's just like she could take my heart, and it's just like, and not speaking on my ex, but like with Will is like she's taking Will's heart, and he's just like, I would have gave you my heart. Like, you just taking it out of me. I'd have done that myself. I'd have gave you my heart just so you can live forever and be happy. And that's like, to me, it's like dudes, like even myself, it's just like I know I'm stuck. And I think, and everybody's, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Do you think everybody's like, you think they're gonna get divorced? No, I don't think that's going to. That's why they said life partnership. I think he's, I know at one point he's done, but he's like, I'm not giving on. I think Will is stubborn to say, I'm not giving up on this marriage, because he said something about this father thing. He was like, I don't want to fail a mission. I feel like this marriage with him is a mission, and it's going on 25 years strong. And you really, in this day and age, just that's like a lifetime for most people. Like my grandparents has been on for 60 years. That's that's a lifetime. My mother and father been married for 20 years before they got divorced. And it's just like most people don't even get through that. Most people don't even get to fucking 2, 3 years. In this day and age, you got motherfuckers just been, and you got motherfuckers just been together all their lives. And I think that's how Will is looking at this. I don't want to get divorced. I might as well just stick it out with you. And I guess that's how I feel about it. Um, Let me know what y'all think. And to recap everything, I don't feel sorry for August. I think Jada Smith is a succubus. I feel sorry for Will. Straight like that. Let me know what y'all think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.